There are several myths surrounding entrepreneurship for social workers, probably for more than just social workers, but I'm mainly focused on social workers. I've had some social workers share some myths that they have heard inside of our coaching sessions, inside of our business coaching sessions. And I'm always a little put off by the narratives that are either preventing social workers from getting started, causing them to quit too early, or pigeonhole them into being one type of entrepreneur. Therefore, in today's video, I'm going to share 4 of the most common myths I hear social workers discussing and how you can push past these limiting beliefs to take control of your time, financial, and career freedom. So let's get into it. Hello, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Michelle, and on this channel, I share tips, tools, strategies, and resources for social workers who want to start a clinical private practice or digital online business. If that's something that sounds like you're interested in, please be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you are notified each time I upload a new video. Okay, so the 4 things that we're going to cover in this video today include: number 1, you can build it fast. Number 2, you can do it all on your own. Number 3, you have to do social work. And finally, number 4, you have to know everything. So we're going to dig into these a little deeper right now. So one of the first myths that I hear people talk about, social workers talk about, people talk about, like anybody I'm talking to who's doing entrepreneurship or thinking about doing entrepreneurship, is that they can build their business fast. And you'll hear a ton of entrepreneurs out here on YouTube and other social media platforms who are like, you can make money in a week. You can make 6 figures in a month. Right. And I'm not doubting that there are people out there doing it, but that is not common. That is just not common. And so there is this huge myth being kind of thrown around out there that you can build your business fast, and that is just simply not true. When you enter the entrepreneurial space, trust that this is a marathon. It is not anything that's going to happen super fast. And there's a few reasons why, because think about it. If you build it fast, it probably will not last. And I didn't mean for that to rhyme. I'm not out here dropping rhymes, y'all, but this is true. If you build it fast, it probably won't last. It takes time to build a solid business. And anyone who's telling you, I built my business out in a week or a month, maybe they did, but maybe we don't know the prep work that went into that, right? And so don't think that you can build it fast. There's other reasons. One being, you must develop the know, like, and trust factor. And so you might have heard this before. It is a popular term in the entrepreneurial space, especially out here in social media, is that people need to start to know you. They need to like you. They need to trust you, right? And if you just pop something up on a website, you're not attracting your client. You're not developing a relationship with them, and there's no reason for them to purchase. And so building that know, like, and trust factor, just like you're building the therapeutic alliance when you're working with someone one-on-one in a clinical setting, you have to do the same for your digital online business. And so it's not going to happen fast because people have to get to know you. And so this whole myth around that you can build a business fast is hurting people when they get into this digital online space, because if it takes them longer than a year or 2, they're bowing out. And if you do it the right way, it might take a year or so to build out that know, like, and trust factor. But again, you have to give it time. The second myth is that you can do it all on your own. This is not true. I wasted 6 years of my 8-year entrepreneurial journey thinking I could do it all on my own and really not having a clue as to what the heck I was doing. And so it wasn't until I got some guidance, until I got some mentorship, that I could really figure things out a lot faster. So don't think that you can go into your business and do it all on your own. I know for me, one of the drawbacks was I just didn't want to spend the money on the mentorship. I was thinking, this is too much money. I can figure it out on my own. I can Google it, I can YouTube it. And while I got some valuable information from both Google and YouTube, it wasn't cohesive. It didn't bring it all together for me. And so I spent a lot of time spinning my wheels and really just wasting time. It wasn't until a couple years ago that I actually started to invest in myself. And then that's when I saw some serious movement or moving of the needle in my business. So do not think that you can do it all on your own. You do need some help. So some of this help can include, like I said, mentorship, coaching, training, guidance, taking the workshops, the seminars, the course, whatever you need to take to get you from A to Z much faster, do it. Because I'm telling you right now, when I wasn't doing it, I literally was wasting time. So don't think that you can do it all on your own. That is a myth. It is a complete myth. You will waste a lot of time or make a lot of mistakes doing that. And learn from the people who have made the mistakes and can help you get through that process and lessen those mistakes. Now, can you take a course and still make some mistakes? Can you get mentorship and still make some mistakes? Can you get training and still make some mistakes? Absolutely. But to decrease the likelihood of making those mistakes, just invest in the coaching, the training, the course, the workshop, the seminar, the book, whatever it is that you need to invest in to provide you the knowledge to do the things. Do that. It will save you a whole ton of headache. I promise you, because I did it for 6 whole years. Do not make the same mistake that I made. Number 3, the third myth that I hear a lot is that you have to do social work as a social work entrepreneur. And while this makes sense to do some form of social work, it doesn't always have to be the case, especially when you're starting a digital online business. There are so many other skills that you may have that you can actually fuse with your social work skills to create your digital online business. So it doesn't have to solely be rooted in social work. Maybe you travel a lot and you know how to travel plan. You could totally do travel planning. Maybe you have a real estate license or you want to get a real estate license and you can use your social work skills and fuse it with your real estate skills to deliver a service digitally for somebody. There's so many things, right? Maybe you have a financial background and you can do financial counseling. This is something else that you can also fuse with your social work skills to create some type of digital product or digital online business or digital service. Maybe you can cook your butt off. Maybe you can burn, girl. And if that's the case, maybe you want to fuse that with your social work skills to create some type of entrepreneurial endeavor for yourself. Or maybe you are good at teaching something, and so maybe you want to fuse your teaching skills with your social work skills. That is exactly what I do in my business here at the Social Work Entrepreneur Academy. I love to teach. I do it with my providers every day. It's part of what I do. It's where I thrive. And so teaching and fusing that with your social work skills is another thing you can absolutely do. And you're not limited to these ideas that I've given you. So you can totally brainstorm and think about areas or skills that you have that you can fuse with your social work skills for your business. So what other skills do you have that you think you could fuse with your social work skills? Pop into the comment box and let me know. I'm curious to find out. Every time I ask this question, there's always some interesting feedback that I get that people are doing with their social work skills and that they're fusing with other skills that they've already had. And then finally, number 4, the fourth myth is that you have to know everything to be the expert, which you would think, like, they make us think that this is the case, but this is not always the case. There is something that one of my mentors, her name is Amy Porterfield. She talks about your 10% edge. And so all that means is that you need to only know about 10% more than the people you're teaching. So and people might think, well, that doesn't make you an expert. Well, you might be an expert in that one small thing, that 10% more that you need to teach them, right? And so it's called your 10% edge. And it really just outlines that as you grow as a business owner, you will become even more of an expert in your area of expertise. You'll broaden your areas of expertise, right? Because we're continually learning, we're continually advancing, we're continually growing, right? And so, who you are in the first year of your business is going to be vastly different in year 5. You're going to learn so much by being an entrepreneur, but you don't need to wait to get to that point, right? To start your entrepreneurial journey, because there's so many things that you have to learn, and you have to be doing entrepreneurial things to learn those lessons. If you're not engaging in those entrepreneurial endeavors, you may not learn those lessons that will give you a greater knowledge and create greater expertise for yourself, right? And so, just to get started, you only need to know 10% more than the people that you are teaching. You are giving them a certain subset of a skill that you have that can help them with the solution that they need. So that solution is going to help them solve a problem, relieve a pain, fulfill a desire, or potentially do all three. But don't pigeonhole yourself into thinking that you need to know it all to start your journey. Now, don't teach something that you don't know. Don't teach something that you haven't accomplished for yourself or for other clients. But if you have accomplished things, if you've helped other clients accomplish things, if you've accomplished something for yourself, know that you can teach someone that method or that strategy or whatever it is that you've done, and you don't need to know the whole thing. You just need to teach that portion, the portion where you have gotten some type of result for yourself. So this is a big one that I see that really holds a lot of social workers, and not just social workers, but people in general, back from starting their entrepreneurial journey. Again, you've seen me say in so many videos, entrepreneurship is not for everyone. If you are someone and you truly know that entrepreneurship is for you, don't think that you have to know it all to get started. Use an area where you've gotten results for yourself or for other clients, capitalize on that, and grow as you go. As you go through your entrepreneurial journey, you will learn new things. You will grow as an entrepreneur, and your business might change over time. You might teach more, show more, do more. But you have to get there first. So just take the first step. Take the first step, and don't let this myth hold you back, because that is what I see it doing, and I don't want that for any of you. So tell me in the comments, have any of these things ever stopped you from starting your entrepreneurial journey, or held you back from your entrepreneurial journey, or slowed you down? And if so, tell me in the comments how you plan to change that, or how this video helped you work through that. I'm curious to know. And there you have it. 4 social work entrepreneur myths that are keeping you from being successful. If you found this video valuable, please be sure to click the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and be sure to hit the bell icon so you are notified each time I upload a new video. On the next installment of Masterclass Monday, I am going to cover the topic of a clinical private practice edit, something that you can do to generate bigger revenue in the year 2022. Please be sure to check out these 2 videos. And as always, this is your girl Michelle saying, stop waiting. The time is now. Start your clinical private practice or digital online business. And until next time, bye for now.